Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah Utes offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense.
Oh, he's got some space.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabbed in the middle, it's fouled. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust polished after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
To the air. It's Hart. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
And the Canes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Robbins. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get it stopped, with this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Campbell. Unloads it left. Finds his man, it's Anthony. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Right downfield. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee and we'll start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. To the air, it's Hart. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 20. The Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll try the run. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's looking to throw. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Utah. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Back to throw, it's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Spins away from the defender. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Anthony.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot of times really expects run, and they can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Hart. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Canes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just shows you that.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield, it's Campbell. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Hughes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
28, Miami, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Under fire. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway.
Ready up.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.
Cricket.
Corners are going to bail. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in 3rd and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing, I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
They spun that wheel. On 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, better look out. He's loose on the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Miami, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way.
defender. Exactly. Supposed to, breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
42, Miami, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
1st and 10 for the offense. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Quick release on the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Just steamrolling the defense. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Campbell. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. we've reached the break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Gets the back moving. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little. onto this huge lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Miami, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Trying play action. He's got the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Henderson. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Looking to throw again. And that one's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Canes are on the move. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
3:25.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Trying to set up the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working on the right. Got room at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.